Have you ever been playing an adventure game like Zelda and wondered why all the dungeons are full of confusing mazes and puzzles? Well, it turns out it's all because of Pac Man. Let me explain. In the early 80s, arcades were booming, and Pac Man was a massive hit, so his parent company Namco made many sequels like Mrs. Pac Man and Super Pac Man. Dungeons and Dragons was also gaining massive popularity in the early 80s, inspiring a lot of medieval fantasy type media. One arcade game of this genre was called The Tower of Druaga, and it was a Namco game conceived as Fantasy Pac-Man, and it ran on the exact same arcade cabinet as Super Pac-Man. As you can see, the Tower of Druaga looks a lot like Pac-Man, just with a knight inside of a castle instead of a blue maze, but it has a lot more going on. Each floor has a secret puzzle that, if you solve it, spawns an item, some of which you need to finish the game. I could never get past floor 8 of the 60 of them myself, but I was able to solve some puzzles. One of the weirdest puzzles from the Tower of Druaga I can remember was one I think on floor 6, when you had to move your character over the exit door before you got the key for the exit door, because if you had the key, you would go to the next level and you wouldn't be able to get the secret item. If it's not already obvious, the 1984 release of Tower of Druaga directly went on to inspire The Legend of Zelda, which came out in 1986 for the NES. And The Legend of Zelda for the NES basically established the entire action-adventure genre. So every time you're playing an adventure game and you get confused or frustrated by a dungeon, you now know that you can blame Pac Man.